How were the mysterious ancient Nazca lines created? Nazca lines in Peru. Could the famous images and lines, more than 2,000 years old, found on the wide open plain of Nazca, have been created from the air? Countless researchers have considered this obvious idea, since there's no high point to direct production of the ancient depictions in this barren area. From the ground, Nazca lines make no sense. The gigantic pictures etched into dry dirt are only clearly viewed from far above. And we discovered Inca fortresses atop Andes Mountains only because of the flights of modern airplanes, and so too were the Nazca images first seen or deciphered. We had to fly over these old mysteries to find and fully appreciate them. The lines portray a spider, a monkey, a lizard, a dog, a whale, a fish, cats, other oddities like aliens, and various types of birds. Not only do these lines form imagery, another major mystery is perfectly straight lines that continue for miles on the strange plain marked from long ago. Investigators have speculated that the extended straight lines were landing strips for ancient astronauts. So how were these things done? Who did them and why? And what were they? My conclusions or answers are these. This is by T.S. Caledon. He says this is what he thinks. Laser sprayed from high in the air by ship's computers. Devolved Indians after the more advanced Incas and long before Old West Indians. And also signposts. Consider the desert plain of Nazca is almost like the surface of the moon. There is no rain. There's hardly erosion or much entropy at all. A mark, an unnatural gouge or indentation, will survive the sparse weathering in this part of South America, Peru. And these are just some of the images. As you can see, they're very odd. Some of them look like something. Birds, frogs, snakes. Most of them are birds, and a monkey with a curled tail, spiders. And then you have a Nazca Lines archaeological map showing you where these figures have been found. So, lasers are a logical answer to the straightness of lines that go on and on for miles. They were probably done very quickly and with definite purpose, such as conclusion comes from the exactness of the lines and the order, their precise placements, constant width, etc. The lines of images don't start and stop. Lines of the images are a continuous motion, as if pen never left the paper type of thing. There are no cross-hatch marks. The artist did not go back and fill in spots with separate lines. Each image is one masterfully crafted design, probably produced very quickly. It was burned onto the ground with a graceful, swirled, extreme sophistication of a diamond cutter or engraver in motion from the air. Were the pictures made laser etched from computers on board the crafts with set image programs that had symbolic meanings? We can see the black and white photo where there's a sense of size and perspective. The lines are only 4 inches in width. Another consistency that a machine did this with the width of the lines. The width never alters. The width is always 4 inches. This is important. And the fact of laser straight long lines, which only make sense from high in the air. This is Peru, and near the stone wanders on top of the Andes Mountains. This is within an area of incredible Incan ancient ruins and history and mystery, not from alien astronauts, but from our long-lost prehistory and the true version of prehistoric times. We flew and utilized the dangerous forbidden fruits of great technologies. Nazca contains multiple enigmas, such as a mountain with its top sheared completely off. The high flat land is not a natural mesa. It was engineered to be flat. And you can clearly see the mountaintops cut in this huge area and an airstrip designed on it. So who could have done this? And this is another image of it, as you can see. So, the high flatland is not a natural mess. It was engineered to be flat. Numerous researchers have asked what happened to the huge mountaintop. Have we not, although primitively, bulldozed and carted off vast volumes of earth for highways and homes? Same thing. But why? What was the purpose of Nazca images and straight lines and cutting off mountaintops? The answer must take off, circle, and land on the subject of flight. Everything points to ages of West Indian flyers, also at a time when East Indian Vimana flyers, spaceships, crowded skies in India. This is also legends from ancient Greece, the Atlantean technologies, not only flying around the Earth, but also having interstellar flight. So, everything points to ages of West Indian flyers, also at a time when East Indian Vimana flyers crowded skies in India. Pilots probably used an aerial language of symbols similar to our images on road signs and city signs. Many empires mastered the air long before the Wright brothers, the physical evidence tells us. Egypt, India, China, Greece, even the Americas. So it's interesting that Nazca banners and billboards were possibly at a time not as advanced as an earlier time of light-speed saucers and disc-type spaceships of pre-Incas, but on the order of later, less advanced Mayas and Aztecs with hieroglyphs, the hovercrafts and airplanes, devolution. One more clue of the vicinity of Nazca, only towards the ocean, is massively carved at the shore, not 4 inches in width. Another misunderstood signpost points the way to Nazca for any incoming sky vehicle, Vimana, Indian flying craft, or airplane that came over the ocean. Everyone calls it the Trident or candelabra at the Bay of Pisco. And this is the image of it, but if you turn it upside down, it looks like a rocket with thrusters. And they say that this would be the proper way to view the Bay of Pisco image. The image is a rocket if it's turned upside down. Viewers can plainly see the nose cone, fuselage, fins, and rocket thrusters blasting away. The idea of a rocket with old-fashioned thrusters for propulsion aligns with the devolved state of Mayan Indians and not the much earlier Super Incas with a far superior technology. And the Peruvian highlands have enormous signs seen from many miles away. American archaeology is lacking discoveries, unfortunately. Most archaeologists go to Europe and the Holy Lands, and there's still a lot to be found in the Americas, South America, and especially North America. We have legends from the Native American Indians that the Anu came from the skies and built vast cities with tremendously advanced technology, that they were flying, and that they had means of curing people. Anyway, they were advanced in many aspects, but they had built a lot of cities all across the Americas, from one coast to the other. So we still have a lot to learn. I have a list of a playlist of the Emerald tablets written by Thoth the Atlantean for you. Here he describes that the Atlanteans had tremendous technology, but because of their greed and their selfishness, they were misusing their technology, and it was just a matter of time before the Divine Spirit put an end to them. But a lot of Atlanteans did leave the area of Atlantis and went to establish cities all over the world, including first building pyramids for some reason, and expanding their technologies and civilizations there. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. I think this is fascinating. This, of course, has to be dealt with very, very specifically. I don't know who is dealing with the Nazca lines right now from the archaeological aspect, but there's a lot there to be revealed to us concerning our ancient past. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.